Good morning, boys. Now let us come back again with the picture-based diagram. So far we have done around 6 to 7 picture-based diagrams, and those diagrams are from the textbook itself only. And thus for explanation I am going it because you will be having at least 1 or 2 diagram-based question in your ISC question paper, and therefore it's very important because it carries marks and it is easy to score if you know it very easily. Now, before I continue with this diagram based question, I don't know how many of you have still yet completed your practical. Now, if you have not yet even started, or if you are doing it, kindly complete your practical file by this Friday, by this week, or by this coming Sunday, because next Monday I will be calling you all, especially regarding the project, because there is so far in the ISC you don't get a topic, on basis of that you will be submitting the topic. You have to do field report, but field report is not possible because of this pandemic. So what I have discussed with father is that I'll be providing you the last year's data which we had collected during the field report, and based on that field report you will be preparing a project, and that project you will be submitting as soon after the puja break. Clear, boys? So this message I will be sending you in that WhatsApp group. So kindly, those of you who are present out here, especially in Kalimpong, you can come and you can give out those information to others who are out of station, and you need to come in full school uniform with school mask and with a hand sanitizer. Clear, boys? Okay, now let's continue. Now, if you look at this graph, now this graph is about the flow of the river. Clear? It means the flow of, or the volume of water carried by the rivers. Now, if you look at here, now this is east and this is west. Clear? Now, if you look especially in India, there are only 2 rivers which flows from east towards the west. Now, those 2 rivers are the river Tapti and the river Narmada. So these 2 rivers has been compared, a comparison has been made with the northern river, which is perennial in nature, and these dotted lines are the rivers indicating the rivers of peninsular India. Now if you look at here, now this river Y, this river I have given it a name as a Y. This river is perennial in nature. It is perennial in nature. It means that throughout the year it discharges huge volume of water, except in the month of April to May. Because in the month of April to May, there is a hot summer season exists in India. As the hot summer season exists in India, it results in the less volume of water. But as the summer season ends, then the southwest monsoon wind arrives. It results in the higher flow of the water because of the excessive rainfall over the northern parts of India. But whereas if you look at these dotted lines, now these dotted lines I have given it as a X. Clear? I have given it a word X, and these X river flows especially in the peninsular India. Now these rivers are seasonal in nature and they do not flow throughout the year. Even if they flow throughout the year, they carry a thin channel of water. It means that the volume of water is very less. Therefore the water which is being carried by these rivers are very less, especially from the month of January till the month of June, July. And as soon as the southwest monsoon wind strikes over the western Ghats, it gives sufficient rainfall. As it gives sufficient rainfall, the volume of water increases. Therefore, you can see that this graph is getting inclined at higher elevation. It indicates that the volume of water is higher during the rainy season till the month of November. But as soon as the November ends, the volume of water starts decreasing. Clear? So this shows that this graph is a comparison between the northern rivers and the southern rivers. And just remember that in southern rivers flowing from east to west, there is only Tapti and the river Narmada. So therefore, X represents peninsular rivers which are seasonal and have maximum flow during the rainy season from June to November. So this is the particular month where they receive highest amount of rainfall. Therefore, the volume of water in the river increases, and therefore there is a steady increase in the graph in terms of the volume of water. And whenever the volume of water is measured, because if you look at here, whenever you measure, let's say in a ruler, you get a centimeter, clear, in one side, and other side you get a inches. So whenever you measure a thing, you either measure it in inches, you either measure it in inches or meters or in feet. But the water, especially which has been discharged by the river, is measured through Suces. Clear? This is a particular term which has been given when how you measure the water of a river. So just remember, boys, this Y indicates the northern rivers and this X represents the southern river. The volume of water in the southern river is less because they are seasonal in nature, or even if they flow at a very less volume of water, because the source of origin or the source of river is not the Himalayas, but whereas the northern rivers, the source of rivers is the Himalayas, which provides water throughout the year. Next, now if you look at this, now this is just a sketch of India, and in between India and China there lies a Himalayas. Clear? Now Himalayas lies just at the border between India and Nepal, as well as the border between Nepal and China, or Nepal and Tibet. Now if you look at this, now on this map you can see that again there are two lines. One is the broken lines and another one is a solid bold lines. Clear? Now this X indicates jet stream during summer. It means that the jet stream means those wind which blows continuously at a height of 10 to 12 kilometers. And during the summer season, when the direct sun ray falls over northwestern part, that is the Rajasthan, when the direct sun rays falls over northwestern part of India, this Rajasthan is covered with desert. As we all know that the sand heats up quickly and cools down quickly. So because of that, the temperature, especially during the month of May, the temperature in the northwestern part of India becomes very high. As it becomes very high, it results in attraction of a jet stream from the western part of India. As this wind blows, it blows towards the northwestern part and it crosses the Pamir plateau and it blows above the Tibetan plateau. And this wind helps in attracting southwest monsoon wind. Now, why the jet stream is very important, especially during summer, is that it helps in attracting the southwest monsoon wind. So if the jet stream is stronger, it means that especially in India we receive higher amount of rainfall. So therefore this jet stream is very important, and whenever the jet stream it enters Indian subcontinent, it means it is an indication of the arrival of the southwest monsoon wind. And that southwest monsoon wind may be either from the Arabian Sea or even it may be either from the Bay of Bengal. So because of that, jet stream is very important. And the next Y. Y is also a jet stream, but this jet stream, it blows during the winter. Now this jet stream during winter, it blows because of the high pressure over the Mediterranean Sea. So as the Mediterranean Sea has a high pressure and the low pressure over the Indian subcontinent, it results the wind from the northwestern part, from northwest, that is the Mediterranean Sea. The wind from the Mediterranean Sea, it starts blowing towards the west. As the wind starts blowing towards the west, this jet stream, which blows during the winter, helps in attracting western disturbance. And western disturbance is also known as a temperate cyclones. And this western disturbance is especially beneficial for the growth of rabi crop, especially in the state of Punjab and the state of Haryana. Therefore, Punjab and Haryana are being referred as a granary of wheat, because this western disturbance is responsible for providing very little rainfall, which is beneficial for the growth of wheat. And not only that, this western disturbance is responsible. This western disturbance or the jet stream during winter is responsible for giving snowfall in the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Uttaranchal, and therefore this wind is very, very important. Now, you need to remember, boys, just remember that if you see any broken lines with an arrow in the front, and if you see any lines with an arrow in the front just below the Himalayas, just remember that both are jet stream. Clear? The upper one is the jet stream which blows during the summer, and the lower one is the jet stream which blows during the winter. And the importance of this broken line is that it helps in attracting the southwest monsoon wind, either from the Bay of Bengal or either from the Arabian Sea. And the next one is the jet stream during the winter. The importance is that it helps in attracting western disturbance, which gives rainfall especially over the states of Punjab and Haryana, and beneficial for the growth of rabi crop, and snowfall over the states of Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir, and this western disturbance or the jet stream during the winter helps in providing snowfall over the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Uttaranchal and Himachal Pradesh. Clear, boys? So at least go through it once. Just remember the things, because even if you don't get diagram based question, you may be getting a reasoning, that give reason why the jet streams are very important, especially during summer or especially during winter. So you have the choice, especially the ones who prepare the question, they have the choice to select either summer or the winter. Okay, boys?